Always scan this section. Always scan.
Hello, Bread Fiesta here. Just going to verify that everything's working. Hello. It is working. Okay. That makes me less nervous. Okay. I don't know also why this is changed. So we're figuring things out. This is a very first stream. We're doing it live. We're going to figure it out. I would like to see maybe personalize. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why my icons became giant as soon as I started streaming, but that's fine. Okay, this is my first time streaming. I am nervous about it for some reason, but that's normal when you're doing something new. Not that I've recorded before, but today I did not release a episode of Let's Play Gladius because I only recorded 4. I intended to take a personal day, which I have. But I had this idea. I've been on this like retro gaming kick for some time. Really a very long time actually. Probably since I started recording and playing games on YouTube. Just the sort of natural passage of time has turned me into a retro gamer. But more recently, it is because my PS4 was overheating. I had never replaced the thermal paste on the inside. It was already like a used console when I bought it. So imagine the insides had enough. So that's in the shop. The game I was playing too was Okami, which is not even necessarily a new game, but I have wanted to play some older games, some especially older games. And in particular, one of the first series I did for YouTube was my first Introvert's Day, Let's Play Spooky Castle. And at the time, this was 2 desktops ago. 3 computers, I guess. 4, actually. I had set up a Windows, I believe, 95 or 98 virtual machine and installed Spooky Castle on there and played it and was able to record it, and it worked great. And then I never used it again. until recently when I did install Windows 98. I got configured, either way. So now that I have a Windows 98 virtual machine, which is not this is Windows 11. So, 87 versions behind. But with that Windows 98 machine, I've also been able to virtualize some of the old games that we used to play growing up. So, various edutainment games for the most part. Some of them I just have empty jewel cases, which is kind of unfortunate. I would really like to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the PC version, which has apparently people are complaining about the music in the re-release, the Sonic Origins version, because they changed 3 of the zones in Sonic 3. But that's music that I had heard before because I had played the PC version where it had already been replaced. So it was not new to me. In any event, that's what we're going to be doing today. That's the preamble. Welcome to the stream. If this just ends up being a recording like a Let's Play, then welcome to the VOD. That's the preamble. Okay, so let's get into it. This is how we launch it. I'm using the DOSBox X, which is, I guess, the new, like a fork of the DOSBox. It's a computer science terminology. It's also, I have my stream pulled up on my laptop, so, Alright, we'll let this music kind of jam. And hopefully the music is not too loud. Let me check that, actually. How do I do that? I can go like this first. Nope. There we go. Like that. Okay. And it stopped the music for some reason. That's fine. Okay. We're figuring it out again. We're figuring out live. I don't have a producer, so I'm doing it all myself. And if it looks to be a mess, that's because it is. Okay, so here we are in Windows 98. I think I can do, that's that. Let's see here. Well, I do need to put the game in the drive, so let's do that. Okay. And then I can go full screen. And then make sure that is happening on the stream itself. And I think it's not loading the autoplay because I already had this disk technically in my computer. Carmen Junior, there it is. Okay, auto run. How we used to do it back in the old days. And maybe if this ends up just being a recording that I chop up into Let's Play episodes, I'll probably do like as if I'm Let's Playing, like an intro. Okay, so let's, I guess, do that. Hello, Bread Fiesta here, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Live, fresh, new, in person. We're here.
This is Acme headquarters. We're prepared to proceed with Operation Pooch. Carmen Sandiego is all but ours.
She's kind of a baddie. In multiple definitions of the word.
Ready to catch me, are you, player?
Yes.
Too bad I've stolen your Acme Gizmo Tapper 586 LC. Now, I'm free to steal as I please.
Gizmo
Get
Tapper.
ready, Carmine. Here comes that doggone Stretch the Crime Dog.
I'll have some cat and dog action here. Gizmo Tapper is a very 90s word. This whole game is so very 90s coded. We are playing Carmen Sandiego Junior Detective. This is a game that we used to play growing up a lot. It is rated for ages 5 to 8. So it's probably not going to be a problem, to be honest. Audio balance on the stream. I think it's still off.
Hello, I'm DJ.
Hello.
Welcome to the Acme Detective Agency. Please sign in on the roster. To do so, click on the letters that spell your name. When you've finished, click on the Enter button. If you've played before, you can also sign in by clicking on your name in the list that you see. Then click on the Enter button.
I sure have played before just to test that it was working, but we're not going to do the one under my real name. We're also going to just exit out for just a second, and we're going to... I only have one monitor, so that's just how it is. Let's go with around 10. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. See if that balances a little bit better. Okay. Video full screen. All right. We're back in. Okay. So we're going to start a new file here.
P.
A.
N.
Pan Matsuri. It's a name that I am pretty okay with. All right. Enter.
My sensors tell me that you are new at Acme. Would you like me to guide you through this case?
I mean, I'm not new to Acme. In fact, I support the Coyote, to be honest. But we will do the tutorial just for those who have not played this game.
Okay. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Appreciated, DJ.
Welcome to the Acme Detective Agency, Gumshoe. Nice to see ya. Hi, how are ya? Right when you get work.
Thank you.
Fine. Now that we're done with the hellos, let's get to it. Carmen Sandiego and her crew of creeps are off on a crazy crime spree. We're counting on you, because we ran out of fingers and toes. Nope, only kidding. We're counting on you to put them behind bars. You'll be helped by Agents Zach and Ivy, as well as Stretch the Crime Dog, our crack team of photographers, and DJ, the 24-hour voice of the Gizmo Tapper. Oh, and one more thing. You gotta catch the villain before the Gizmo Tapper runs out of power. So always keep an eye on the battery meter. Good luck and good sleuthing.
There's so much
Click
that's
on the
just
map
90s
button to
coded
continue.
in this. Oh, okay. Click on the map to continue. Give me a second. We're looking up the voice talent here. So DJ, as in DJ of a radio, is Leilani Jones, who is the who, let's see, was married to Larry Wilmore. Has she done?
Click on the map button to continue.
We're getting there, DJ. I'm just... oh, she was the audio description narrator for Wicked. Neat. So she's done some voice work. The chief there was Roger Bumpus. Roger Bumpus. Since I have the manual, I may as well look it up, because his voice sounded super familiar also. Oh, it's Squidward.
Click on the map button to continue.
I'm working on it, DJ. Just give me a second. Rita Moreno is Carmen. Rita Moreno. Oh. 94 years old. Wow. Actress in West Side Story? Is this the same person? Rita Moreno, Carmen Sandiego. Yeah, it is the same person. Wow.
Click on the map button to continue.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Broderbund also, whether the developers or publishers, they were well known for edutainment games, so it does have a lot of that look as well. There's a chat. Hello. What the heck is this thing? I have to try to pay attention to. I'm not used to looking at multiple monitors.
Click on the map button to continue.
I'm working on it. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and click on the map button if you're so insistent.
Our help is currently needed in South America. A member of Carmen's crew has stolen the equator from Ecuador. Your Acme Action team needs to book it to the scene of the crime. Let's do it.
Well, the equator is not exclusive to Ecuador. That's just, you're doing some wordplay here. All right. Nearly competent there. So this is the...
Whoa, did you see that villain? That means we're on the right track. Unfortunately, our bumbling photographer only got a piece of the culprit's image.
Well, it's okay if I
To place the photo in the
insult the
wanted
photographer.
poster, first click on the photo and move it to where you think it belongs. Next, click again to drop it into place.
Yes, so clearly this is the gameplay loop, is we are going to be taking pictures, tracking down the villains of the day, taking pictures of them in order to gather evidence that they stole the abstract concept of geography.
Look for one clue in this location. Move the arrow over to the location window and it will turn into a magnifying glass, which you can use to search the location for clues. When the magnifying glass lights up, it's telling you that you have found a hidden clue.
Okay. Well, yeah, so now it's a, not quite a Where's Waldo, but a search and find gimmick of the game. Right there, we're going to search in this person's poncho.
The suspect could be after age-old treasures. This flag is from a country that was once the kingdom of the ancient Incas.
Be sure to remember what this clue looks like. Now click on the map button, and you should be able to figure out where the villain is headed.
Okay. So yeah, we get the picture, we match it into the puzzle, we search and find for the clue, and then now we do another matching for what that flag looks like.
Match the clue you just found with the picture you see on the map. This will keep you on the villain's trail. Click on the country where you think you may find the crook.
Yes, so
The flag of Peru.
we saw the flag of Peru, so that is where we're going to go, to Peru.
Acme destination set for Peru. Here, llamas, those cute creatures that look like white furry deer, are utilized as work animals.
That sure is a llama. That sure is a villain. Hello? Don't you hate when you have to like shake your camera? Okay, I'm guessing this goes here. Still don't know who that is, but alright. We have our kind of like artificial time, and we're done with the tutorials now, so we have this sort of time limit here, which is actually, from what I did when I was my testing, it seemed actually kind of tight. Maybe it's just like you have the chance to make 3 mistakes. There we go, right on the belly.
This colorful bird's the next clue to break through. It's known as a toucan, and I know that you can track it to its homeland.
That sure is that. Ivy, who is voiced by Jennifer Hale. Feel like I should know that name. Well, let's go find the toucan while we look for that. Where? Now you tell me, kids. Where's the toucan? This is also a map as of 1996? 1996.
Crocodile.
Nope, not that.
Potato.
Potato,
Grapes.
grapes,
Toucan.
and toucans. Which one's the toucan? I'm guessing this one.
Stand by for departure to Brazil, home to half of the world's rainforests.
That doesn't look like a rainforest. Now, what's the gimmick here? What was that, like a loofah that they were running on? Alright. I like the fart noise also at the end because this is old 90s technology, the Gizmo Tapper 586 LC. Still have no clue who that is, so we're not, I guess we're new to the force, so we wouldn't know all of Carmen Sandiego's. Here it is.
Talk about being thick-skinned. This little armadillo comes with his own armor plate. Try tracking down the culprit in his terrain.
That sure is an armadillo. Do you have anything else to admire here from Brazil? It's not a rainforest, unless that's the rainforest over there, I guess. Would this be in Rio? I don't know. Maybe. It's all stock footage. So, 90s stock footage. I also like that in order to avoid the issues with like blowing up those low resolution photos, so much of the screen is just the Gizmo Tapper. Okay, which one of these is the armadillo? Is it this?
Jewel.
Jewels?
Otter.
Otters?
Hockey.
Hockey?
Armadillo.
Armadillo. I guess they're in Bolivia.
Acme Action Team now being
Bolivia.
transported to Bolivia, where you can paddle a canoe made from reeds in the highest lake in the world, Lake Titicaca.
Almost had it. Almost competent, almost not fumbling. Jennifer Hale is a Canadian-American voice actress who voiced Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, Samus in the Metroid. She was Jean Grey back in the day. Various Lego characters. So has been around. Wow. 520 acting roles on the IMDb. Anyway, here's who we are. Or not who we are, but who we're looking for.
Now that I see her whole wanted poster, Ella Vader might just be the daughter of Ella Fitzgerald and Darth Vader. You think?
No.
Forget it. But get her.
Alright. The chief's gonna be a crack up here. Okay. So, the daughter of Ella Fitzgerald and Darth Vader. Not how Vader is spelled. Haven't even seen those movies, but even I know that. Alright. What clues did you leave in this Bolivian market? Those look to be some sort of crop of some sort. Oh, just kidding, it's
I knew
oil.
our suspect was an oily character. Let's jam to a land where oil is big business.
Alright, you're the last voice actor. Playing the role of Zach. That's Scott Menville. That's another voice I think I recognize. Every time I open up my phone, I see that I have an email that I really want to read. It might be a job offer. Scott Menville. Also relatively young. Oh, Teen Titans. This is Robin, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Robin from Teen Titans. Great. As well as Teen Titans Go, and I'm sure several other things. Okay, we're looking for oil. Oh, that's a bit, well, given modern
Travel arrangements
geopolitical
confirmed
context.
to Venezuela, a nation that includes 72 islands, the largest of which is called Margarita.
I did not know that.
Don't back off now. There's something vile in the air.
Okay. Vile is the name of Carmen Sandiego's corporation. So, corporation, evil corporation, the equivalent of the League of Evil. Oh, there they are. We found them. Tried to be tricky there, huh? Come on, Stretch. Oh, it's actually us. No getting away.
Another crook caught. Guess what time it is now, Ive? Time to lock up this loser and throw away the keys, Zach.
Great Windows 98, or just of that era, soundtrack. Very basic instrumentals.
Every Ecuadorian owes you a great debt of gratitude for returning the equator to their country. Thanks to your cunning, the world is at balance once again.
Did we just remove the equator from that country? Like just that?
Great job!
Thank you.
Elevator has had some ups and downs in her career, but this prison stay should keep her out of order for a good long time. Extraordinary crime busting. I'm promoting you to investigator immediately.
Thank you.
I don't want to force you or anything, but you look like you want another case.
I do.
Hit the map button and let's blow this motherboard.
Okay, well now that we're past the tutorials, we should just be able to run through these. We're just gonna...
Good work, Gumshoe.
Thank you.
Would you like me to continue guiding you through your next case?
Well, we're not a gumshoe anymore. We're an investigator. So we were just promoted. So that was actually very rude. You should have congratulated us on our promotion. But so we'll do it ourselves.
Okay, you're on your own.
Thank you.
Of course, if you ever need my help, all you have to do is click on my call button. Your help is needed at once in Africa. The African nation of Nigeria is the site of your next assignment. One of Carmen's crew has stolen all the paddles from the Niger River races.
Oh.
It's time to dispatch your Acme Action team to the scene of the crime. Let's do the travel thing.
That seems like a very different scale compared to stealing the equator. Oh, we almost caught him. Some rough luck. Oh, I know who this is. This is, Long Sleeves McGee. This probably goes here. Alright, there's 2 clues now. So, one of them is probably a false lead. But we'll have to just find what we can. Alright, right? Something left on your left knee.
Whoa, the
Ostrich.
suspect must be real thirsty. Check out this industrial-sized mug.
Eye contact.
Check it out. This ostrich means our suspect's headed for a land where these big birds flap their wings but don't fly. Because, hey, they can't.
Maybe they could if they wanted to, if evolution had been kinder to them. And maybe he was just making eye contact with the chief. Okay. So there's supposed to be a second clue here. Got the one in his knee. Aha, here.
You know, full-grown giraffes are about 18 feet tall. With that kind of view, maybe this one has seen our suspect.
All right, ostriches and giraffes. Where are those located in Africa? I have no clue. Okay. So ostrich was actually the only clue we needed. We could have just gone right off of that. That might be something we'll need to be better at later. Maybe we should be taking notes, learning about geography, as we are only 5 years old. But as a 5-year-old, I never took notes. I didn't take notes until I was in my 30s. So, Ethiopia, right?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Banana.
Banana. Ethiopia.
Now departing for Ethiopia, where the Tessasset Falls offer a refreshing change, a place to cool off in this dry East African nation.
Well, this is not a waterfall. All right, did you pre-shake your camera? No. Or maybe you did, but no. I did not see any voice credits for additional voices. All right, Long Sleeves McGee here now has a shoulder. Sure. 2 clues. So we'll go ahead and search for those. Recently, I started playing the GeoGuessr. We've been doing that at work, and I don't know if any of this will help.
Player, set your sights on a place the suspect might run into a crocodile like this one.
You can tell because of the flat nose that it's a crocodile. Or it's just a poor rendering of a edutainment GIF. Alright, crocodiles. Alright, it's going to be like that again, huh? It's going to be very particular that we have to just comb over with a fine-tooth comb. Sometimes it's obvious where they're going to put the clues. That's why I check the map, or the flag first, I guess. Whoa.
Don't laugh, but I have a hunch you'll find hyenas in the crook's next road stop.
It's like a saber. Alright, so hyenas and crocodiles. Where? Somewhere with water, I guess. Alright. I'm guessing that's going to be in Somalia.
Hyena.
Hyena.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Okay. Somalia.
Travel now being initiated to Somalia, a country that was known in ancient times as the Land of Spices.
There they are. Okay, so if their gimmick is that they're sleepy, maybe that thing that they tripped over last time was like a hair roller. Maybe that was the idea. All right. Oh, so Long Sleeves McGee has a vest. Interesting. And they don't seem to know. They don't seem to know why they took the paddles from this river race, or why they're such a small-time criminal when Elevator over there was stealing entire parts of the planet. Kind of a supervillain versus your average petty thief. Okay, right here in the hoof.
I have a hunch there are camels cruising the countryside in the suspect's next destination. Head for a place where these creatures go for days without a single drink of water.
I like the idea that we were refueling whatever creature this was. A camel, I guess. Oh, and here's the other one.
This report may give us a fact about the villain's next location.
Generic.
If you're casting about for a place to go, I'd say our suspect's off to a country where the locals bait a mean hook and catch a lot of fish.
All right. Fish and camels. Got it. Thank you for your help, friend. All right. Fish and camels. Really running across the entire Africa's really big. So racking up the miles here, I guess, here in Mali.
Fishing.
Fishing.
Camel.
Camel. Yoki. This is a nice color
Transportation
pink.
confirmed to Molly. Watch out for the tiny iguancha monster. It's said to have eyes on its feet, although no one has ever seen it.
Iguancha. Like a Tsuchinoko. Alright, what's your secret? Yeah, blind yourself. You know... You never see like a camera that has like a knockback. That's a kind of a fun idea. Alright, who are you? Tipped over.
From the looks of that wanted poster, our suspect has turned out to be the infamous Tip Dover. Go rouse that rascal and lock her up for good.
We will do so. You got it, Chief. Alright. Now, where did Tipped Over leave something? All these buildings look to be standing, so... Alright, we'll be more deliberate with our searching. That's fine. Aha!
Looks like the suspect's trail is heating up. According to that flag, we're off to a country right on the equator.
Closer to eye contact. The equator! If we hadn't saved the equator in our last investigation, then we wouldn't be able to find Tipped Over. It's all, everything's falling into plan. Alright, a flag is a great clue. That looks to be in Kenya.
The flag of Kenya.
Sure is.
Acme Action Team now being transported to Kenya, where it is still common for children as young as 5 years old to tend cattle.
We're 5 years old. Oh, happy birthday to us.
Don't let anything vile get in your way. This is crook country.
Okay. I wonder if they have every country included in this game. That would be kind of neat. All right, right on your forehead. Aha, there they are. They have the same getaway cars. Oh, is she wearing glasses? She is. I didn't see that from her picture. Kind of tipped over a little bit. Get it? Alright. We'll see this scene just a few times.
Whoa, are we good or are we good? We are so good.
So
One
good.
more crook off the street.
We're going to keep playing until I find Carmen Sandiego, or until I get a phone call inviting me to dinner, or until I get too hot.
Your efforts in Nigeria met with total success. The citizens thank you 1,000 times for restoring their paddles to the Niger River races.
You're welcome 1,000 times.
Fine detective work.
Thank you.
You're the best of the best.
Oh.
You've locked up Tip Dover, and it'll be some time before she gets her balance again. I can tell you that.
Looks like your detective work paid off. Tip Dover took the big fall. But you won't trip me up.
That was actually pretty clever.
You just don't quit, do you, investigator? Well, I think you're looking a promotion square in the face.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, it's just your reflection on the computer screen.
Oh.
Well, anyway, get ready, get set. Here's your next case.
Okay, I would have liked a promotion. Carmen Sandiego's hot. We'll capture her heart. That's our new goal here. Acme, dedicated to the pursuit of Carmen Sandiego. Wild slogan for a crime fighting.
Click on the map button to continue.
DJ, chill. I'm trying to talk to the audience.
Pay close attention. Our trouble spot is in Central America.
Oh.
Carmen's gang has stolen the Mayan temple of Tikal out of Guatemala. Your Acme Action Team is now being sent to search for evidence. Good luck. We're counting on you.
Okay, much larger scale of crime here, stealing an entire Mayan temple. Some serious history. For some reason, we're coming this way from Africa. That's fine. There they are. Yeah, they were hair rollers. Yep. I mean, it's maybe fair that they're tired all the time because we're having them fly all the way around the world. That's probably where that goes. All right. Search for one clue. I'm guessing it'll be a flag then. Right here in this Guatemalan lake. That's a flag.
Study that flag carefully. I'll bet the suspect has taken off to the country where it flies over the capital.
Flags are less useful in GeoGuessr than I kind of thought they would be. Turns out, I am living here in America, where you see the flag all over the place. A lot of countries, not so much, not so common. So, all right. So here we go. We have Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Jamaica, Panama. I'm guessing Honduras.
The flag of Honduras.
Honduras. Oh, this is going to be a Jamaica situation all over again.
Transportation confirmed to Honduras, where the game of soccer is taken very seriously.
And nowhere else other than Honduras. Alright, are you going to yo-yo yourself again? No. Just a very, Spider-Man-esque sort of pratfall. Okay. This, if I had to guess without seeing their face or their name, this appears to be a very upset person who works in phone customer service, and is probably having on a nightmare of a call. That would be my guess. Aha.
Flutter off to a country where butterflies flourish, and you may find our thief.
All right, we're looking for butterflies. I like that iguana did not eat the clue. All right, I guess Cuba is where... Central America, by the way. All right, we're going to Cuba.
Acme
That's a
Action
perfectly
Team
normal thing to
now
do in
being
1996.
transported to Cuba, where some of the top Olympic boxing teams come from. So keep your guard up.
I keep checking the chat just to make sure that... Oh, a robot. Almost. Okay. Well, they appear just as frustrated now that we can see all of their face. All right. In modern parlance, it would be like a Karen, maybe. But I don't think they were using that sort of terminology in 1996. There it is, right here in the middle of this circle.
Get out of town! Looks like the villain reads my favorite comic book.
Okay, it's got water, and it falls. It's your basic waterfall. But where in the world is this waterfall?
I love that issue of Waterfall Comics. Okay. Where in Central America is there a waterfall? Ah, obviously in Jamaica. Which, if you try to order a hibiscus drink at a Mexican restaurant and you call it Jamaica, boy, will they insult you. Oh, okay, that's real tiny. There we go.
Prepare for departure to Jamaica. A lush tropical island in a chain that forms the boundary of the Caribbean Sea.
Well, it was not bad. Ooh, 2 clues here. Okay. All right. Who do we think this is? Again, looks to be like a disgruntled like office worker of some sort, or maybe she's pushing a shopping cart and she's like a Karen. What's the pun in the name gonna be? I truly don't know. Anita Day Off. That's pretty good, actually.
Top-notch work, player. That's a wanted poster for big-time loser, Anita Day Off. Arrest her on site and take a day off yourself.
A big-time loser. That's kind of rude. She did steal an entire Mayan temple. So...
Leapin' lizards. Could be the crooks crept off to a country where this cold-blooded creature crawls.
There's that hand coming out of the river, or of the ocean here.
I wonder if this bucket holds a clue.
When you get the point of this clue, the cactus may lead you right to the suspect's next stop. Probably somewhere warm.
Alright, cactus, and then I didn't even pay attention to what the first clue was, actually. Where was it even at?
Leapin' lizards.
The lizards, yeah.
Could be the crooks crept off to a country where this cold-blooded creature crawls.
Okay. So we had to spend a little bit of battery on that because I wasn't paying attention. Lizards and cactus. Ah, obviously Mexico. Nowhere else has such things. Guatemala doesn't even have cacti. It has bananas.
Travel now being initiated to Mexico, a country whose coast forms the biggest warm water gulf in the world, the Gulf of Mexico.
That is what it's called. I wonder why that, like, part of Violos. Oh.
Ooh, get ready to make an arrest. I have a feeling our villain is within clicking distance.
There's a fun, like, goofiness to old edutainment games. Okay, let's find some cereal here. Corn? Nope. I would normally say that's where cereal. You would search avocados. Alright, well, it's not in the food. It's not on the grill here. Maybe in the back. Aha! It's in this kind of big leaf. And by it, I mean Anita Dayoff's car. She was somehow hiding behind it. It was a big enough leaf that she was able to hide. Oh. So much of the world looks so similar. We all really are not so different. Alright, bye Anita Dayoff. Hi Anita Dayoff. I mean, I also needed a day off, which is why I took one.
Way to go, Zach! Hope this crook doesn't have any plans for a good long time. Because that's what the jailer's gonna give this villain, sis. A good long time.
I expected like a
Great
kind of a
job,
riff at
player.
the end there, like
the
some
people of Guatemala applaud your sleuthing efforts in returning the Mayan temple of Tikal.
all in a day's work. All in a day's off.
Wonderful work. You deserve
Thank you.
a raise after your next case. You've locked Anita Dayoff behind bars, where she won't be getting a day off for a good long time. Very impressive work. Your promotion to senior investigator has been approved
Okay.
by me. So you can take that to the bank, bucko. If you think you're ready for another case, just click the map button and let's get trucking.
What was that town with no name accent going on there? I'm glad you didn't, like, yank my chain on getting a raise. So we are now a senior investigator. So that's great.
It appears that we currently have a problem in Asia.
Oh.
Set your sights on China. One of Carmen's cronies has taken off with Tiananmen Square. Your Acme Action team is now being transported there. Let's go catch a crook.
Certainly nothing happening in Tiananmen Square at this time of in history. That sure is Tiananmen Square. Okay, last time you were struck by lightning. She's having a rough time of it. I feel bad for her. Oh, we need 6 photos this time. Our cameras have gotten worse. I have no clue where this could be. I guess here. We have no leads, essentially. Thank you for your work. Protecting the wall. All right. The optics of child soldier. A train.
Looks like the crook's gone underground. Follow these tracks to a nation that depends on its subway trains.
Okay. We're looking for subway trains. That was the train. I think that's still the train. I wanted to see if I can find something else. Just be serenaded by... Here it is.
It'll take a great detective, like me, to decode what's in this top secret file.
Soccer.
Goal! You've scored big with this clue, Gumshoes. A soccer ball means the suspect's off to a country where the locals love this sport.
So that's the most useless clue, actually, because I'm pretty sure every country other than America loves soccer. So, and they wouldn't even call it soccer, I suppose, unless it was Australia. Okay. So soccer and subway trains, or maybe regular trains. All right. Russia, huh? I guess Russia does have a lot of trains. The whole, like, in Blood Plus, the whole, like, arc where they're going to Ekaterinburg takes place on a train, so that's kind of fun. All right. I kind of thought it would be Japan, actually, with the trains, but...
Travel now being initiated to Russia, whose largest city is also its capital, Moscow.
Well, I was going to actually say, I don't know how common that is across the world. That's probably fine. Are you going to slinky away? Or no, accordion? Yeah. It's a good guess. This still tells us nothing. These are the worst pictures. Like here, it's not even like bumbling. I don't even know where this goes. Here, I guess. We'll figure it out. All right. Some traditional Russian dance music. Bicycle.
This bicycle can only mean the suspect's on a roll to a place where the locals like to pedal around town.
Okay. Again, could be anywhere. So let's get us another clue over here in this person's hand.
Chief, hang on to your hard drive. The villain left a CD cover behind.
Looks like our suspect's off to a land where lots of tea comes from. 1 lump or 2 gumshoe.
I doubt it's Britain, but okay. I love the band Green Tea. Their album from 1996 was so good. Okay. Where? Okay. Bicycle and tea, Japan. Fair. I mean, your green tea, I feel like would be more, but it's just tea in general. All right.
Transportation confirmed to Japan, a country many people visit to see the 15 rocks in the Ryoenji Temple.
I did not go to the Ryoenji Temple. I did not know about these rocks. This is good to know. All right. Alright. Okay. Well, we can't complain, even though he did hit himself in the face. Because at least he got 2 pictures. Again, one of them entirely useless. I'm guessing this, it actually goes here, and this maybe goes here, and this here. Maybe like that. I don't know. We're still getting nothing really. All right. This feels very similar to the song we heard in China. So just sort of like vague Eastern Asian music.
Why would the villain be headed to a place where cotton grows? Think about it when you send us there, Playmeister.
Playmeister. That just ending things in Meister is also very 90s. Also, why was he carrying a beach ball? Okay, what are you holding?
The villain dropped this scrapbook.
Get this tiger by the tail, and you'll have a clue to the crook's whereabouts. A jungle would be a good place to start.
Okay. That scrapbook looked like maybe it had this person's daughter in it, so that would normally be a really good lead, but sure, somewhere with tigers, why not? Tiger and cotton, that's going to be India. That's a hedgehog, or a porcupine.
Porcupine.
Porcupine, okay.
Stand by for departure to India, where thousands of people come to bathe in the sacred waters of the Ganges River.
I don't know if I would. This is the person we've seen the most. Oh, and tripping over there. Hair roller again. This is the worst puzzle. This is... Well, how did they approve this? 4 of the pictures are useless.
This computer printout paper should lead us right to the suspect.
Crack this clue, but don't crack it too hard. Pottery like this is made in our next country.
Absolutely no way a dot matrix printer would be able to print that picture of pottery. Alright. Here? Oh,
Head
soccer.
To where soccer is a favorite sport, and you may field your crook, hands down.
Again, just an absolutely useless clue. Alright, let's get out of here. Soccer and pottery. Oh, yes, of course. Korea.
Acme destination set for South Korea, a country where women dive for seaweed, shellfish, and sea urchins off the island of Jeju-do.
I didn't know that. Alright, what's your secret tech this time? Oh, it's a camera phone. Ahead of its time. Alright. I didn't even do any prediction for what this guy's gimmick was going to be because we couldn't see him for the bulk of the... Hardly worth it.
Way to go! You figured out the fugitive is hardly worth it. Lock him away, and his arrest will be worth it to you.
The fugitive is hardly... I don't even remember what he stole. Tiananmen Square. That's right. Oy. It is hardly worth it to get this guy. Or what's on your forehead?
Whoa, too cool for school. A 3-ring binder, Chief.
Goldilocks and our suspect seem to be real interested in bears. Know any countries where the big guys like to romp and stomp?
I do like bears. They are one of my favorite animals. I have found, as an addendum to a point I made this week in Let's Play Gladius, where I found that YouTube tends to not promote my videos where the title or description has girl or women in it. They also tend to not really like when I put the word bear in the title, which is strange because women and bears are 2 of my favorite things. So I don't know if I would want to be a bear, though. I'm okay with being a woman. Alright. Yep, we already know that one. Maybe it's good to kind of learn where, like, Zach and...
With ears like that, maybe this
Ivy
elephant has heard something about our suspect. Track the culprit to a place this animal calls home.
Bears and elephants, huh? Truly don't know. Oh. Sri Lanka. Sure. Okay.
Travel arrangements confirmed to Sri Lanka, where you can find the Temple of the Tooth, a sacred symbol of the Buddha's spoken word.
Temple of the Tooth. Never heard of it. There's that elephant that we were looking for before. Yeah, he deserved.
There's danger in the air. The crook has got to be nearby.
Okay. Are they here in the corner? Yes. All right, we got the real clue. I guess that would have been a false lead in the other one. I mean, it's hardly worth it, but I guess we'll try. It's the most, like, milquetoast villain. I don't know why the ladder was so far away. Snapping his fingers. Inflated ego on this guy.
Looks like we bagged ourselves another bad guy, Ivy. Yep, and this was the keeper. At least, let's hope so.
Congratulations to us.
The people of China are forever in your debt for the return of Tiananmen Square. You will be an honored guest there whenever you may visit.
Fine detective work. You're the best of the best. You've done the impossible by locking Hardly Worth It away in the big house.
Was it impossible? He could probably squeeze through the bars. Oh,
I see you've arrested Hardly Worth It. I bet it seems hardly worth it when it's me you'd really love to arrest.
yes.
I see you're ready to take on another case, senior investigator. Well, I like hard workers. They're so much fun to sit back and watch. Kidding. I'm kidding. Let's get to work.
This is kind of a toxic working relationship here. No promotion, by the way.
There's serious trouble afoot in Europe. This case begins in Spain. All the cork from the cork oak trees there has disappeared into the hands of one of Carmen's cronies.
Oh.
Your Acme action team is on its way. Happy crime stopping.
Just the wood from the trees, huh? That's most of the tree. Definitely not where Madrid is, by the way. Oh, almost a safe landing. Would love like some explanation to what we're seeing in these pictures. That would be kind of cool, but it's for an edutainment game for this age range. It's truly just according to the back of the jewel case, an introduction to countries and cultures. Sure is. All right. Sure. Okay, 2 clues. Is this a Spanish festival song, perhaps? Okay, right here.
Oh, this villain's a real winner, Chief. A trophy's been left behind.
Whoa, don't quit your day job, Gumshoes. These factory gears mean the suspect's headed to a nation that's well known for making machines.
Okay, a machinery country, a country of machinists. Was that on her? That's the same clue. Okay. Right here in your armpit, I guess.
I love a good workout, and this clue means bicycling is a big sport at our next stop.
Okay, cycling and machining. France? No, they don't like machines, they like tennis. What was I thinking? Obviously, it's Italy.
Prepare for departure to Italy, where the city of Venice has streets that are paved with water.
Definitely not where Venice is. I'm pretty sure. In the middle of the country. Pretty sure it's a coastal town. Oh! Pretty sure he needs that. His arm. Alright, this is, again, not... It's slightly more useful, I guess. It's the top of their head. Okay. Immediately find a clue.
Wax down your skis, player. The suspect's off to a spot where skiing is all the rage.
Voice actor is in their 50s now, so 30 years ago would have been in their 20s. That's how math works, but this is not a math game, so...
By the looks of it, our suspect's laying low in a spot famous for its beaches.
I love going skiing on the beach. Also, why is there a shark in Venice, where Venice is also in the middle of the country? Alright. Ah, yes, the famous beaches of Sweden.
Travel arrangements confirmed to Sweden, a country from which the Vikings of old sailed. It's been said they discovered America before Columbus.
Well, I think the Americans who were here before, they weren't even called Americans. Yeah, I get it. I have to be careful about taking off my shoes at work. Ooh. Kind of a shifty grin. Okay. He's wearing the red of evil. This is another people dancing in a circle like they were in Cuba. Alright, what's over your head?
The villain sent this letter COD. Clue on delivery.
This case could have a fairy tale ending if we can find out where that castle is located.
I think we have a lot more to go after we find the castle. We've got a lot more hopping around Europe. What's with this guy just sort of like hanging out down here? Right here?
Looks like the crook's a music lover. This orchestra must be playing at our next destination.
There's an orchestra in the castle. We'll let the more senior detectives, we're only a senior investigator, so our veteran investigator figure out what places are playing music in a castle. Obviously, it's in Britain, which does not include Northern Ireland. There's some choices.
Now departing for Great Britain, where a ring of huge stones, known as Stonehenge, was mysteriously set in place 4,000 years ago.
Ah, yes. Famous Stonehenge with its red, towering boulders. Okay. 2 pictures. She lost her shoe, too. Okay, that's a shoulder. And that's a hat. Or maybe just his hair. Yeah, just his hair. Kind of the cool, like, white stripe of, like, a supervillain. Alright. Write in the comments below what you think his gimmick name is.
A backpack. I'd say our villain took a hike.
Well,
Belay that clue, landlubbers. This ship must have been built in the country where we're headed next.
yeah, hiking in boats, not really. Kind of mixed message there. Aha. The machines again.
An industrial-sized clue. Looks like our crook's in a place where machinery is part of the scenery.
Stonehenge is actually a robot. We're learning so much. Boats and machines. Poland. Alright.
Travel now being initiated to Poland, where in the country's capital, you can see the Warsaw Mermaid, a symbol of the city.
I didn't know that. There they go. And there they have gone. Alright. Oh, the one person got to go to sleep, so that's nice. Maybe just don't need the strap. It looks kind of like an anime protagonist, honestly. Hugh Stink. Rude.
Whoa! That smelly hooligan is the world-famous Hugh Stink. I'm issuing you an arrest warrant. Go sniff him out.
Oh, I'd rather not.
The villain left a favorite magazine behind. Come on, let's go cancel the subscription.
Wait.
Want to load up on vitamin C gumshoes? Head to a country where citrus fruits grow.
The fruits are why he's so stinky. I hate when the chief chimes in. Just makes it longer.
I don't want to say our suspects are rats, but this cheese is our next clue. Find out where cheese making is a big business and our crook can't be far off.
It's doing something else. Something about cheese and rats and what was this other one? I don't know. Whatever. We'll remember when we see it. Fruits. Fruits and cheese and... Well, the cheese also would make him stinky too, so...
Cheese.
Yep. Alright. Stinky boys hanging out in France.
Action team now being transported to France, where you can take a bicycle trip to see some prehistoric cave paintings.
Ooh, and ah. You got spooked
I have a feeling
by
we've
Hugh
come
Stink.
to the right place. Call it a hunch, but I think you're about to bump into something vile.
It's the fart. We heard it. That's it. There's the music. Another one down.
You snooze, you lose, Weasel. Looks like another success story for our record, Zach.
Awesome, Ivy. Let's book this bad guy and grab another case.
I mean, you snooze, you lose. It's not really relevant to Hugh Stink's sort of like gimmick. So could have tried a little bit better, Ivy.
The citizens of Spain.
What were we getting
applaud
back?
your
Oh, the
efforts
trees,
in
right.
recovering the cork from their cork oak trees. Muchas gracias and ole.
Promotion, please.
Super sleuthing! I couldn't have done better myself. I feel sorry for whoever gets Hugh Stink as a cellmate. He's not coming out of this smelling like a rose.
That's pretty clever, actually.
First-rate clue busting.
Thank you.
You're being promoted to Inspector as we speak. Okay, check it out. If you want me to assign you to another case, just hit the blinking button and we're off to the scene of the crime.
Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep going. We got plenty of planet to learn
There is
about.
a crisis brewing in Southeast Asia.
Ooh.
Carmen is working her tricks in Indonesia. All the shadow puppets have fallen into the hands of the Vile Gang. Acme is on its way to investigate. Let the travel begin.
So not the actual things being puppeted, but the shadows themselves. Interesting. Is Indonesia known for shadow puppeting? Cool mountain. I also like that we haven't seen any repeat shenanigans. Okay, this looks to be some sort of... Oh, 3 clues. Wow. Sure.
Here's a wingtip. Soar to a spot where eagles fly.
Okay, eagles, and there was an incredibly loud car outside. Sounds like a truck, actually.
Hey, with this travel guide, we can map out a course straight to our villain's next stop.
To a
Break out
rainforest?
the Acme umbrellas. This rainforest
Yeah.
looks like the perfect place for our suspect to hide.
That's why I'm an inspector.
Here's a hot tip. Look for a volcano in the villain's next location, and you may blow this case wide open.
The music just got kind of, like, picked up the tempo a little bit, and that was kind of fun. Jam out to this. All right, volcano, rainforest, and eagles. Okay, having more clues actually makes it easier. You just gotta find them all. So you could, like, kind of play it fast and loose and not find all the clues and just kind of have a guessing game. Volcanoes, eagles, and rainforest in the Philippines.
Prepare for departure to the Philippines, a place of white sandy beaches, lush forests, coconut groves, and sugar plantations.
Okay. Is that guy just acting casual there, not helping out with our investigation at all? The weather is not kind to this woman. Okay. 3 clues again. That sure is that part of their dress and hair.
Dear me,
Oh.
what can this clue mean? Perhaps the culprit is in a place where these gentle creatures roam.
That's a deer. I don't think they usually have spots in the Midwest where I'm from.
The villain is running us around like a herd of sheep. Better track this woolly suspect to a country where sheep herding is a way of life.
Okay, so this is a country where there's lots of prey animals.
Call off the clue, crew.
And it's an island.
I just netted this note in a bottle.
An island is a body of land surrounded by water. This clue can only mean one thing. Look for an island.
Got it. I mean, he actually gave a definition of a term, so that's really one of the most, like, educational things that's been done. So that's something. All right. So it was deer. Here, New Zealand. Sure.
Acme
There was
Action
no Lord of
Team
the
now
Rings
being
yet, so-
transported to New Zealand. Settled by the Maori over 1,200 years ago, their culture is still an important part of the country today.
This is not the Maori. This is just a bunch of sheep. Could be Iceland too, honestly. All right. Yep. Oh, this is a hit himself in the face. Actually, I don't think it's new. I think it's still different. That's not useful. Okay. Which of you sheep has a clue for me? You do. Oh, it's
Keep
actually a
your
wolf.
guard up. The crook may have hot-footed it to a place where boxing is a popular pastime.
Okay, clue 2 is boxing.
Looks like the crook's trying to make a monkey out of us again, player. Think we can find out where this primate hangs out?
He started to look at me at the end. That was nice. All right. The next volume of the comic is this like a Zoo Books comic, maybe? All right. Be more diligent. Find our clues. This isn't going to make any sense to people who have been following me playing Gladius and then all of a sudden just playing this. But for me, it's fun. And I like that. That's the wolf one. Aha.
It doesn't take a magician to see
Tourism.
this top hat's a tricky clue.
Having a great time. Wish you weren't here. Only kidding. Looks like the crook's playing tourist in our next country. It's gotta be a favorite vacation hangout.
Okay, so it was tourism. Oh, I definitely was not paying attention to what the other two were. Boxing.
Keep your guard up. The crook may have hot-footed it to a place where boxing is a popular pastime.
Tourism, boxing, and monkey.
Looks
Okay.
like the crook's trying to make a monkey out of us again, player. Think we can find out where this primate hangs out?
Might be a hint that I need to stop playing because my attention's starting to fade. Tourism, boxing, and monkey here in Singapore, as opposed to tourism, boxing, and boars in Thailand. Interesting.
Travel now being initiated to Singapore.
Singapore
a
is the
nation
only
where
country.
every Chinese New Year, the lion dance is performed in the streets.
I think that happens in China also. But Singapore is the only country where I've gotten a perfect in GeoGuessr. I've gotten 2 perfects, actually. Ooh, tossed him aside. Well, this is actually relevant to DJ's kind of like description. That's cool. That's a good picture. Idiot. All right. So we got the lion dance here. Super heavy costumes, by the way.
Don't
Sheep.
let the crook pull the wool over your eyes. Track down a sheep, and you may be on to even more than you know.
Okay. Cactus
Whoa,
or desert.
Am I hot or what? This desert clue could lead us right to our suspect.
I'm not going to answer that question, Zach.
Wonder if this shopping bag means something.
Kick this clue in for the win, Crime Busters. Rugby is a big-time
Rugby.
sport in
Oh.
your next destination.
Oh, it was like a pecan or something. All right. So it was rugby, sheep, and I'll remember it when I go there. Desert. That's right. Rugby, sheep. Ah, Australia. Australia is one of the hardest countries to guess
Now
in
departing for
GeoGuessr.
Australia, home of Ayers Rock, a gigantic red sandstone boulder that rises 1,143 feet above the Australian desert.
I do hope you have multiple Australia hints. Sydney Opera House was a pretty big deal. Oh, sleepwalking. 2 pictures, please. Thank you. Okay. Other than throwing away the camera and breaking it, like, that was really the most useful the least bumbling that anybody's been. Alright, this is clearly carried away.
Well, well, well. Looks like that wanted poster of Carried Away might get her locked away today. Okay.
Not the best wordplay, Chief, but wonder what the etymology of "daway" is.
Check it out. The suspect's gonna have plenty of time to do wood carvings like this behind bars. What country do you think this is from?
Not a clue.
Ow! I stubbed my toe when I stumbled on this clue. A bowling ball bag.
Strap on your floaties, gumshoes. Looks like our suspect's off to do a little scuba diving. Try a location with a lot of water.
Okay. I definitely would not bring a bowling bag. Scuba. I wouldn't go scuba diving, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Hey, time for a coffee break. For the villain, that is. This full-flavored clue may tip you off to our next location.
Why would the villain get a coffee break and not us? Because justice never rests or something. Okay, so it was coffee. It was scuba, and it was whittling. Okay. Coffee, scuba, and whittling in Papua New Guinea.
Transportation confirmed to Papua New Guinea,
Papua New
where
Guinea.
feathers used to guide arrows come from some of the most spectacular birds of paradise.
Oh, what a lovely bird of paradise. And we couldn't tell because there's no
danger
shadow
in the
puppets.
air. The crook has got to be nearby.
Oh, here we go. Alright, well, that was easy. She seems pretty, yeah, getting carried away with herself to be so lounged back in the chair. Trying to, like, blow a kiss, but they didn't animate it. Congratulations to us. Promotion, please. Senior Inspector.
Baddie out of business, big time back. You said it, sis. Now let's call the chief.
Oh, are they brother and sister? Huh. I didn't know that. Learning the lore of our coworkers. And we've only just started in this job. We've already solved... What did she even steal?
Good showing,
Shadows.
player.
That's right.
For returning the missing shadow puppets to Indonesia, you'll be honored among the islands forever.
Wonderful work. You deserve a raise after your next case. I'd say don't get carried away,
After
but
our
I
next
see
case.
you already have. You've put carried away behind bars where she belongs.
Did we get carried away then? Because we just did our job. Oh, hello.
Nice work, player.
Thank
Looks
you.
like carried away got carried away to the big house. Unfortunately, I won't go away so easily.
That was very
I've
sensual.
got another case for you, Inspector. If you think you've still got what it takes.
It's going to be just me lusting after Carmen Sandiego. Yeah, sure, why not? I know I just said, like, oh, maybe I should take a
Acme
break
has
because I'm
received
not
word of
paying
new
attention.
criminal activity in the Middle East. Some rascal has run off with all the oases in Saudi Arabia. Your Acme action team is now being transported there. Let's go catch a crook.
Those are kind of important to have in deserts, historically, and probably even in modern times. Modern times being 1996. What a lovely oasis. What sort of weather condition is going to... Alright. Take the picture. I guess she already did. Alright. Just notice these pictures are being faxed to us, by the way. That's very 90s. This probably goes here. Alright, 3 clues here in Saudi Arabia. The first clue, of course, in the nope. Alright, here. Ah, sheep.
Maybe I'll use the villain's stationery to send a message. You can run, but you can't hide.
Bye-bye, black sheep. Have you any clue? Whoa, sheep must be big business in the country we're off to next.
I think the chief just has to pick up the slack after Zach fails to actually, like, think about the clue meaningfully.
I'll bet the lawbreaker has a taste for oranges, because the locals grow all kinds of citrus fruits in our next destination.
Okay, so specifically citrus fruits. Do sheep eat citrus fruits?
Pick a
Archery.
day, any day. This date book may tell us exactly what the villain's been up to.
Archery.
Nice shooting, Robin Hood. That bow and arrow means you better be on your way to a place where the locals are quite serious about the sport of archery.
Okay. Archery, citrus fruits, and sheep, obviously, in Turkey, which is spelled differently now.
Acme destination set for Turkey, a country filled with great domed churches from the days of the Ottoman Empire.
That's a nice little history lesson. This is a good amount of information for us, a 5-year-old, to know. Alright, what... Oh! Well, thank you for your service. Okay. We've got a good amount of face, so that's good. Most of an ear. Okay. Flute.
If we can figure out what country it's from, this flute should lead us right to the crook. And that's the name of that tune.
Oh, yeah, you tried. Okay. I like this castle. That's kind of cool. That was this... I feel like usually the clues are sorted like left to right. So I'm imagining, since I found clue 2, clue 1 would have been to the left of the flute, but I guess not. Okay. Oh, more citrus fruit.
Clue, Chief. A way cool clipboard.
Well,
Want to load up on vitamin C gumshoes? Head to a country where citrus fruits grow.
the clipboard's not the... whatever. Is the context of... Okay.
I'll bet you anything the villain's off to the track to take in a little horse racing. Of course, you don't have to take my word for it.
All right. Horse racing, citrus fruits, and clue number 2. Flute. That's right. Okay. We're heading over to Morocco, I guess.
Travel now being initiated to Morocco, a country of many nomads, people who don't live in permanent dwellings, but prefer to roam from one place to another.
That's, again, a good definition of a word. I've also been playing the Age of Empires. Age of Empires 2, specifically. I started playing that again, so can learn more about different... Oh. Another pantsing humor, such as the way of the being a child in the 90s. Okay. What's in your butt? A hippopotamus.
We can find the next big development in our case by taking a close look at this film can.
It's a movie about a
A
hippopotamus.
hippopotamus is on the loose in your next destination. Film at 11.
Film? I guess it is a film can. That was his butt. Alright. At least Morocco still has oases.
Wow! A camel like this can drink up to 54 quarts of water at a time. Want to bet that means the suspect's off to a very dry climate?
Was it more common to measure stuff in quarts than gallons in the 90s? Like a quart of milk, I guess. 54 quarts. What would that be? That would be 10, 13 and a half gallons. That's a lot of gallons. What's in there?
Mosques like this have been standing for hundreds of years. Hope it doesn't take us that long to find our suspect.
Hippos, camels, and mosques, huh? Hippos, camels, and mosques. This is a safe place to travel
Now
to.
departing for Egypt, where you can catch a camel ride to the Great Pyramids or sail down the mighty Nile River.
Oh, sleepy again. Oh, good thing gravity is that. They're the most competent, honestly. Like, yeah, they fumble a little bit, but other than tripping over their hair rollers every once in a while. Couldn't tell you what this person's gimmick is. They just seem kind of like an average person. Maybe they're wearing like a sauna robe or something. All right. What happened to this guy?
A desert is a place where it's usually hot, dry, and, well, deserted. It may also be the place where you can track down the villain.
Good to know. Desert
Hey,
Fox.
Chief, make like a librarian and check out this book.
Read it yourself.
Let's see if you're as cunning as this fox. Where's the suspect headed next?
Incredibly patient chief, by the way. Bears.
The bear fact is, this bear is our next clue.
It sure is. Okay, so it was bears, foxes, and deserts. Well, that's kind of curious, actually. I would not think that, like, a bear would live in the desert. Bears, foxes, and deserts.
Acme
going to
Action
Iran.
Team now being transported to Iran.
Iran.
If you're going to brush up on the language, you'll need a Farsi phrase book.
That's a cool, fun fact for a 5-year-old. All right. Ooh, it's an invisible camera. These cameras are way too powerful. All right.
Good job. That wanted poster has developed into a perfect picture of Winsome Weasel. Just you wait. But don't you wait to cuff her on sight.
Winsome? No, I've seen that word before, but I've never looked up what it means. Charming, sweet, or appealing. In a generally pleasing and engaging often because of a childlike charm and innocence. Okay. Well, her eyes... I don't know what the eye gimmick has to do with...
The villain is running us around like a herd of sheep.
You said that already.
Better track this woolly suspect to a country where sheep herding is a way of life.
That was our first repeat.
Maybe our crook has a sweet tooth, because the trees are full of dates where we ought to consider heading.
Should have put the dates in the date book.
A guitar case. Hey, this clue is music to my ears, Chief.
This eagle is our next clue. And it means the suspect is probably nesting in a country where these birds like to fly.
Okay. Eagles, dates, and clue 3. Sheep. It was sheep, right? Eagles, dates, and sheep. We're going right next door to
Stand
Iraq.
by for departure to Iraq, a country that's home to 2 historical rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates.
The Fertile Crescent.
Don't let anything vile get in your way. This is crook country.
Oh, let's maybe use a different sort of like language to describe. We're so good at finding not fake leads. I don't like that the default on YouTube is to show the top chat. I want to see everybody's chat messages. There aren't any, but...
Yo, Ivy, another loser bites the dust. Do we make a
Fell
radical
upside down
team
in
or
the-
what? Not bad if I do say so myself, little bro.
It was kind of clever how... Or it was unique, at least, how they lifted themselves up on the ladder.
Thanks to your excellent efforts, all the oases are once more in place in Saudi Arabia. The only dry spell remaining is being suffered by Vile.
Great job!
Thank you.
Thanks to you, Jess You Wait isn't going to have to wait a moment longer. For a prison cell with her name on it, that is. Remarkable detective work. I'm kicking you upstairs to Senior Inspector Toot Sweet. I don't want to force you or anything, but you look like you want another case. Hit the map button, and let's blow this motherboard.
So what was with the accent then? All right. We can keep going. We all go just for like another 20 minutes.
Europe. One of the
Or back to
Vile
Europe.
gang has taken the temple of Athena Nike. The good people of Greece can't possibly bear the loss. Your Acme action team needs to book it to the scene of the crime. Let's do it.
Okay, big historical building stolen. We've seen this before from Vile. They do like to do that sometimes. It's either big buildings or sort of like vague concepts. Oh, they look all the same. All right. That was, yeah, not even the camera was too powerful. You just sort of fell over. All right, 3 clues, and this is, don't really know what we're looking at here, but all right. A train.
Well, this narrows down our search, player. The suspect must have headed for a country that depends on subways for moving and shaking.
Not necessarily a subway. Eat fresh. Was that the subway still? Yeah. Oh,
Head to
soccer.
where soccer is a favorite sport, and you may field your crook, hands down.
No European country loves soccer, so that's a very useful hint.
Hey, when you're good,
church?
you're me. I found a bulletin board, Chief.
What's on
That
it?
cathedral could mean the suspect's next stop is someplace where industrial-sized churches are a big attraction.
Oh, Zach. All right, soccer, church, and subway. Soccer, church, and subway is definitely how somebody might describe France.
The action team now being transported to France, where you can take an elevator 1,000 feet up to the top of the Eiffel Tower for an amazing view of Paris.
So close. Just maintain your balance a little bit. That sure is their hand. It looks like I can't really tell what's going on with their head there. Like they're like maybe wearing like a knight's helmet, an old medieval style, wearing gloves. We have been to France before. Not in real life, but oh, machines.
I don't want to say it's a picture-perfect clue, but this photo album may lead us in the direction of our villain.
Whoa, don't quit your day job, Gumshoes. These factory gears mean the suspect's headed to a nation that's well known for making machines.
Worth addressing the sort of like Western bias that the only place we're seeing that has to do with like machining is in Europe. Like there's definitely no way that, as if there was no way that places like in Asia or whatever could also have machines.
With this clue, it's only natural that we look for the suspect in a famous forest.
Why an old-timey scroll? Doesn't matter. Maybe just because the villain is an old-timey.
Head to where soccer is a favorite sport, and you may field your crook, hands down.
Why even give us 3 clues if soccer is going to be one of them? Oh, Sweden famously hates soccer. Oh, we are going back to Poland. We knew Poland likes machinery.
The crown of Queen Elizabeth II.
R.I.P.
Travel now being initiated to Poland. homeland of the famous stargazer Copernicus, the first astronomer to figure out that the Earth orbits the Sun.
I did not know that. That is definitely a different hint than we heard before. 2 pictures, please. Nope. Oh, his rope broke. I have to fix that. You think, like, Acme would be able to pay for something better. Okay. Maybe... here? Weird puzzle. Okay. Skiing.
Wax down your skis, player. The suspect's off to a spot where skiing is all the rage.
Okay, I guess you would wax your skis. That makes sense. On the roofs.
Well, loosen my brain filter. I can't figure out what this pennant means.
Hang a gnarly 10 dudes and dudettes. You're surfing off to a country where the beach is a major attraction.
Zach is useless. I can't make heads or tails of this beach.
I'll bet the lawbreaker has a taste for oranges, because the locals grow all kinds of citrus fruits in our next destination.
We've heard that before. DJ. Citrus fruits, beach, and something else. Skiing. Citrus fruits, beach, and skiing. Tell us more about Venice, I guess.
Prepare for departure to Italy, where the lost city of Pompeii was long ago buried by lava.
That is a different hint, or a different fun fact. Hello. Robot man, robot hand, 1 picture, broken neck. So that's the rest of his head. No clue. Still have no idea what's going on there. Oh, there's
By
another
the
shark.
looks of it, our suspect's laying low in a spot famous for its beaches.
Okay. It's a song by, I think, Biba Doobie. Oh, there's the 2 clues.
Looks
Of
like
course.
the villain lost this laptop computer.
Goal! You've scored big with this clue, Gumshoes. A soccer ball means the suspect's off to a country where the locals love this sport.
Ivy, I expect that from Zach, not from you.
The suspect couldn't have gone very far without this road map.
Wonder where the road map is pointing
Cathedral
to.
could mean the suspect's next stop is someplace where industrial-sized churches are a big attraction.
Beaches, churches, and soccer, I think was the... Yeah. Beaches, churches, and soccer. That's just a day in the life of a Spaniard.
Acme destination set for Spain, a country where the Alhambra, a combination fortress and palace, was built by the North African people known as the Moors.
Oh, the Moops. Aw. That wasn't even weather related, that was just a cute dog. And no double photos this time. That's a bummer. I don't know. I don't know what their gimmick is. Hello? Are there any clues? There's one. Potato
Now,
in the
I
armpit.
won't brag, but I have a Letterman's jacket just like this back home.
Do you?
Looks like our suspect didn't eat this potato. Maybe that's because our next stop is a spot where potatoes grow all over the place.
Including on Letterman jackets. So the same, yeah. Okay.
The villain made a seagoing getaway, and this ship means our trail points to a port where ships are made.
All right, that was a good clue. It was good reading of the clue, I suppose.
You
Wow.
can't top this.
Armpits.
Could be the villains put down roots in a deep, dark forest.
The oxen is because it's Spain and the matadors. That's right. Okay, forest, potato. Ships. That's right. Forest, potato, and ships. Sweden. We're going back to Sweden.
Travel arrangements confirmed to Sweden, where the landscape is graced by fjords, steep gorges leading to the sea.
A new definition. We're learning so many new words. All right. Keep your pants on this time. I think that's our first, repeat gag. If anything, that's our hint to finish up here. All right, who could this possibly be? Oh.
Brilliant clue busting. The wanted poster reveals Cyberpunk is the punk we gotta pop. Arrest him, and we'll talk about how close you are to a promotion.
Hopefully very. All right, Mr. 2077 here. What's the etymology of burpunk? Wow,
Heavy duty.
machines.
That machinery means the suspect's off to a real factory town.
Okay. Right here.
Our
Tourism
thief must have left in a
factories.
hurry. This suitcase was left behind.
Having a great time. Wish you weren't here. Only
We've heard that
kidding.
before.
Looks like the crook's playing tourist in our next country. It's gotta be a favorite vacation hangout.
Only a senior inspector could piece together that a briefcase means tourism. Was this the same clue? It was. Okay. The magnifying glass at the bottom by the country name will flash if it's something new. There it is.
Looks like the crook's gone underground. Follow these tracks to a nation that depends on its subway trains.
All right, subways, tourism, and then factory. Subway, tourism, factory.
Now
Okay.
departing for Great Britain, where you can ride
I'm
around
guessing.
London town on a double-decker bus.
Not every country is in this because we, I think, went to all the same places in Europe. Deserved.
Ooh, get ready to make an arrest. I have a feeling our villain is within clicking distance.
Cyberpunk, huh? I mean, kind of predicted like the VR headset, sort of. And the gloves, I guess, are kind of like the sort of like handles that you have when you're playing like on the Vive or whatever. All right, showing off. You'd think Vile would have been tipping off their various like.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, loser. You're busted. And jail's almost too good for this no good, Nick.
Yeah, how dare they steal Greek temple? That's right. Yeah, you'd think Carmen Sandiego would have like
Throughout
told
the ages, you
the
will be
people who
known
work
in
for her
Greece
to
as
maybe
the
not,
one who outsmarted the
do
thief
a-
of the temple of Athena Nike.
yes.
The Olympic torch has been lit in your honor.
Wow, it's not even in Olympics here.
Wonderful work! You deserve a raise after your next case. Check it out! Cyberpunk is cooling his heels in a jail cell you picked out for him. Congrats to the Max.
Oh,
Way to play, player.
thank you.
Looks like you shut down Cyberpunk. He'll have plenty of time behind bars to get his wires uncrossed. As for me, well, I'm virtually unstoppable.
You're
Glad
virtually
to
a
see
lot of
you've got
things.
what it takes to stay on the job, Senior Inspector. Now, let's go catch some crooks.
Okay, we've got what it takes to stay on the job, but let's get off the job now.
Are you sure you want to turn off the gizmo tapper and quit playing for now?
I am.
Hope to see you again soon. I am off the air.
Okay, well, it was fun to try something new. It ended up just being sort of like a less polished like recording. Thank you to what the heck is this thing for your chat message, but all right, I'm pretty sure I have this configured, so it should be up, and I guess we'll do it again sometime because we didn't catch Carmen Sandiego. We caught feelings for Carmen Sandiego, but we didn't catch her. So next time, Gadget. So, okay, I'm going to figure out how to end this stream. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Bread Fiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to. Okay. And that's that.